Hey there! You're watching Downunder Derby TV.
Ooh.
I like that they can't hear what we're saying, and they're going to have to wait till after.
"15 seconds. Get Trixie running in the middle of the track so they can't start. Just go stand on the track.
Somebody stand on the track, please. We need 30 more seconds.
In a holding pattern. Should we just start the comm anyway?
Yeah, I think it's being recorded still, so.
Are we being recorded, FTP? Well, no picture yet, so we will commentate play-by-play, and when we get picture, we'll welcome you to the stream. But straight up, we have Moshi Nonjutsu. I was swearing I was going to get that name right today.
With Skate Slingers right behind him, just putting the pressure on.
But picking up 4 points in the call for the first jam of the day here with Vanguard taking on Smash with a beautiful 9 a.m. start that everyone, including my cohort here, Lioness, absolutely relishing.
Loving it.
Okay, it's a little angular, but we can work with it.
We can make that happen.
Looks like Lucky Phil on the line up against Regan with Stars on.
Stars and a Smash. Smash actually have Smashes on their...
They do.
Lucky Phil getting hit to the outside by, I think, Jim Peccable. Recycling right to the back. But he has been called lead jammer.
Indeed, haven't lead, but still caught up. So you think that if Regan gets out here, we're going to have a nice call-off. But Star Stash from the Smash jammer. Pekka making his way through the inside there, looking for the pass. Lucky Phil coming around to score some points.
Nice sweep on the inside from Flamin' Galah, getting Lucky Phil those couple points. Regan getting trapped up at the back by the beautiful, beautiful four wall from the Vanguard.
Yeah, Page, Jim Peccable, and George W. Douche did do some good work there to begin with to hold up the jammer as the star pass was completed to Pekka, and he made his way around to force a call-off.
Tomahawk being released from the bin at the end of that last jam. So Smash will start with all four blockers on the track.
Absolutely nothing in the box. So we do have a picture for you now, and we'll welcome you to day 2 of the Men's Roller Derby Men's Roller Derby Association Down Under tournament, our first sanctioned tournament in Australia. We have Sydney City Smash, number 2 out of last year's Nationals, taking on the number 1 team, the Victorian Vanguard. I'm Hans Oferbach. I'm being joined by Lioness today.
Faster Chief making quick work of the pack before they even hit the pivot line, and he's out for a lead jam call.
Bruce Scramble looking for a hit there, even his wall, but Faster Chief just finding the gap and straight through. Another pass completed to finish his Smash initial. It's Colonel Panic getting out with star in hand.
Stunt Muffin doing not his normal job and doing some excellent blocking, forcing the call off from Faster Chief on that one.
Nice bit of offensive shield blocking there from the Vanguard as well. Bruce Scramble having the jammer lined up, but not realising there was a brick wall in his way to get there. So split pack at the moment. We have one in the box for Vanguard, so they're going to take it up the pivot line. They'll come back now. Take away all that Smash space.
Moshi in the star for the Vanguard against Slinger in the smash for smash.
Beautiful move up the outside from Slinger to grab lead. Their first of the day. And a power jam.
This could get Smash some much needed points on the board. 21-4 right now.
So right back in the game as Lulu comes back from the box, giving him a full contingent of blockers on track for Vanguard. The Slinger attacks him now, and he's going to pick up 5 again.
Jim Peccable doing an excellent job trying to trap that bunny at the back and keep a point for Slinger. Just making it a little bit easier.
Moshi back on track now, still on his initial pass.
Good work from that 3-wall, just getting him a bit caught up.
Bit of offense from Tomahawk coming through to try and break that up a little bit, but Slinger getting knocked to the outside and recycled. Good job out the front, Jim Peccable, to stop the jammer, but unfortunately only takes a little bit of time off. Both skaters go down and he gets away, so the call off there will take first points on the board for Smash, and that'll be 10 of them. 15 of them, sorry. Score's going up late again. So only a 6-point difference now after that power jam.
Full contingent of both teams on the track right now. Nice clean box for the penalty box timers.
Lucky Phil just taking this corner. He's going to move across the inside now. A bit of spin work there on the back of Bruce Scramble. His actual rolls, Scramble and Page making up that 3-wall with KP as the floating 1 to the outside. It's going to come to him now and the wall will move across. Great D from both teams at the moment.
Lucky Phil pushing that wall right to the breaking point, getting himself lead jammer, and it looks like Bruce Scramble in the box for the smash.
I believe that was a multiplayer block being issued. I didn't see who it was for at the time, but I did see the hand signal.
Well done, Paige, getting recycling Lucky Phil all the way to the back, giving Regan a little bit more of an opportunity to try and fight through that really, really strong Vanguard wall. Simon Chambers, Flamin' Galah, and Pretty Skate Machine doing a really good job of that 3-wall. I can't see who is that lone the other Vanguard blocker doing a really good job providing a little bit of offense for his jammer. Lucky Phil trying that apex jump, just not quite landing it, so back to the back of the pack for that him and regain some speed, get through and score some more points.
That, of course, being our apex jump corner from yesterday there, parked right in front of the scoreboard and the photographers. Not seeing a lot of apex jumps around turn 3 and 4. I'm sure it's a coincidence. But Lucky Phil out now. We'll have another 5. He's going to have a look back and a little breather, see what's going on. Axel rolls now out of the box, just in front of Lucky Phil. Was flirting with the edge of the engagement zone before he started blocking. Lucky Phil then. Regan star in hand, making some nice footwork, nice moves, but being shut down on the outside there by Simon Chambers. The pass occurring just after the final whistle of the jam. So after a smash 15-point jam, the Vanguard quick to answer back with 15 of their own and extend the lead back to 21. So a bit of up and down. Hopefully a game where there's plenty of lead changes. So hopefully you're making sensible drink choices at this time of the morning.
Coffee.
Ugh.
That's the kind of drink choice you should be making. Or tea.
A pot of tea.
Tea is also an acceptable morning drink.
Bastard Chief's going to pick up a cut. Page not mucking around for him to leave. He's going to make sure he gets him off the track. Probably, yeah, a bit of a clockwise block there as he came back into the pack.
Gonna say that was definitely a little bit of direction of gameplay on that one.
Meanwhile, Stunt Muffin for his first jam of the day is going to get out for lead. But just incredible with the exit hit. He's going to swallow him back into the pack there. Just got it done right on the edge of the engagement zone.
Stunt Muffin has been called lead for this jam. Blockers doing a good job keeping that extra point at the back. But both Faster Chief and Page standing in the box.
So nice power jam kill by Vanguard. They've got their jammer back on. They have given away lead, but no points, and Faster Chief's going to exit now. So we would expect to see a 0-0 jam, and there is the call. Great work by Vanguard. Just incredible again out the front, getting that shut down. You're never safe until you're out of that 20 with Justin's on the track. So Mosh Pit no Jutsu with the star on for Vanguard, and Skate Slinger for the smash. Smash down one blocker with Tomahawk in the box. Just incredible with some incredible offense there on the inside line. Get Moshi through for lead.
Slinger's not far behind, though, getting some nice speed through that straightaway. Moshi picking up 1 point and calling it off.
Well, they say 1 point, but we do have Tomahawk in the box.
Oh.
So adjustment happening now. Easy for real on top of that one. Helping out his counterpart. And getting that corrected to a 2-point pass.
Big thank you to our officials for making all of these events happen for us.
Huge. The biggest.
Without them, Derby would not happen. Faster Chief in the star for the Vanguard. And looks like Regan wearing the smash for smash.
So Page is going to get the cut. Beautiful work. Got the exit hit on Faster Chief and worked his way all the way back, 20 feet back. Tomahawk coming back from the box to bridge him out, and Faster Chief taking his chances and losing the bet on that one. So another smash power jam.
Nice work from the Smash Boys, getting in there, messing things up a little bit, trying to break down that 3-wall from the Vanguard to give Regan a bit of a breathing room to get through. Princess doing an excellent job hitting to the outside and recycling to the back. Regan's through.
And of course, the star already coming off the helmet made him ineligible for lead, so we will go 2 minutes, which leaves us 55 seconds in this jam as Faster Chief makes his way back onto the track on his initial pass. So Regan will be scoring points but cannot call. Oh, now that's just a fantastic apex jump and a beautiful hop through from the jam ref as well.
And you were saying we weren't getting apex jumps on this turn.
There you go. We might have to move some photographers down this end. We do have our second camera working today after some technical issues yesterday, so we're going to capture those down here. So we do need more on turn 3 and 4 as he's going to exit the engagement zone around the outside this time with another 5 in the sky. So points in pocket for Regan, but not being able to get out of the engagement zone. I haven't put it on the board yet, so I'm going to assume that we're probably a 15-5 jam.
Sorry about that.
And we're back.
Yay!
Hope you enjoyed that period of not listening to us. Less than you're going to enjoy listening to us, but we are back. As you would have seen, Harry Spotter out for his first jam there. Last jam, Smash not getting their initial done. The spots put up 15. We have currently Mosh Pit No Jutsu with lead and a call-off as Slinger came around on his point scoring pass. So a 7-0 jam to the Vanguard. As my phone starts vibrating in my pocket, no doubt to tell me that we have no sound. We're back.
Yay!
So we're going to get a timeout here to Smash, and we'll be able to run through some team lists for you. Linus, would you like to take care of one?
Let's introduce the City Smash, putting on this excellent event for us this weekend. Number 11, Ash Page. Number 1261, Skateslinger. Number 13, Axel Rolls. Number 17, George W. Douche. Number 19, Stunt Muffin. Number 242, Commander Roll, not finding his way onto the track today. Having a little bit of a spill yesterday and will be sitting out. Number 3650, Bruce Scramble. Number 5, Regan. Number 6, Mr. Bump on your bench. Number 8, Tomahawk. Number 86, Jim Peccable. Number 88, Knuckles. And number 89, Colonel Panic. Also on the bench today for the Sydney City Smash is the Grease Monkey, number 90.
Beautiful work. And for Victoria Men's Roller Derby Vanguard, we have number 05, Lucky Phil. 117, Faster Chief. 12, Simon Chambers. 1212, Mosh Pit No Jutsu. 22, Princess Twinkle Toes. 3, Lulu. 361, Carnage. 39, JS. 51, Pretty Skate Machine. 511, Serial Killer. 75, Just Incredible. 80, Flaming Galah. 82, McFly. 934, Harry Spotter. And they are benched today by Honey Collider and Victoria Beater.
Both wearing fabulous dresses, by the way, on the bench.
Skate pretty.
Regan in the star for Smash against Lucky Phil wearing the star for the Vanguard. Lucky Phil's footwork just getting him, pushing that Smash wall right to the front, out of the engagement zone, and they need to be called back.
Absolutely, but you'll notice as well, Vanguard's D here, they're just giving no space. If the Smash Jammers are giving a little bit of space or a step back anywhere, they are swallowing up all of that space. So at times just seeing the Jammer and wall move backwards.
Lucky Phil scoring 1 point on that one and calling it off before Regan can hit the pack and get himself a few of those much needed points.
So very slight blocker advantage going to Smash at this jam start with Flaming Galah sitting in the box currently. It's going to be Faster Chief up against Stunt Muffin with the covers on. Simon Chambers and Jim Peccable with the pivot stripes.
Faster Chief hitting that wall, acting like the fourth blocker just to get Regan trapped into his 3-wall. Tomahawk being sent to the bin for not entirely sure, but George W. Douche Page pulling Faster Chief to the back. Stunt Muffin getting that lead jam call. Much needed for the Smash, but a penny pass from Faster Chief to Simon Chambers, and Simon is out like a rocket.
So points and call there. Izzy will give, looks like 2 points from here to Stunt Muffin.
Yep.
To go up. So you'll notice as well that both teams here running their pivots, either skaters that used to jam for them or have been jammers. I know that Simon Chambers, formerly of Smash, used to jam for Smash quite successfully. Jim Peccable also been a former successful jammer, so, and KP now as well. So when these passes do occur, they're definitely not going to a lesser jammer.
Harry Spotter wearing the star for the Vanguard.
The 60-foot pack.
Skateslinger getting lead jam on that one, though. And Harry Spotter's still on his initial, trying to fight through a 3-wall. Blockers in the bin from both teams.
Valiant effort from KP there to shut him down, but managing to stay on track as he went down. Slinger with points. Bleeds a little clock and the call off before Spots can get through.
Waiting for Bruce to be released from the bin, and George W. Douche standing, waiting for his time to finish.
Wonderful. Just Incredible now being told to stand in the box as well. He has had something to say to his benchy. That'll be Honey Collider in the middle now, speaking to the HR. So nothing coming of that.
Always nice to see the benchies having a little chat with the officials. It's constructive for everyone.
Absolutely.
Regan stashing the start and finding his way to the inside. Nice little jump around the apex. Getting him out, but not lead. Moshi is hot on his tail for another scoring pass.
So Honey Collider there trying to get her skaters to the front there, but Flaming Galar got caught at the back and bumped out, so the call-off was forced to stop the Smash Jammer picking up that point at the back. I thought they were going to have a crack at some smash points, but didn't want to sacrifice that one.
We're just over a third of the way into this first half of the first game of the day.
Or 1/6 of the game. We math heads. But enjoy year 4 math. That's about as good as I get.
We've got Stunt Muffin wearing the star for the smash and getting called lead jammer on that one. Lucky Phil hot on his trail though, just forcing that call off before. Whoa. 1 point for Lucky Phil, no points for Stunt Muffin on that one.
Jim Peccable as well, ending up in the front row trying to pick up a free coffee and some brekkie over there with our fans trackside.
Yes, thank you to the fans who have come out this morning this early to watch the roller derbies.
How can you not? We don't get sanctioned tournaments like this too often. So right here, smack bang in Sydney. So if you're not here, get out of bed, get here.
And bring Lioness a coffee when you come.
Another one?
Yes.
Skate Slinger working at the front. Just Incredible to beat. I'm not sure who that is with him now, but there's no one with him now. It's just Incredible standing between Skate Slinger and lead. Gets it done.
Oh, stays in nicely on that one.
Meanwhile, Faster Chief knocked down by K-Poo, comes again, but Just Incredible's there to shut down his attempt. It's a Slinger with lead, looking for points. Gets some and calls as he was bumped to the inside.
Putting 3 on the board for smash. Making this a 52-point game. Did I do my maths right?
I'm going to say yes. Came over trying to get her OPRs together. Bobo Buzzkill focused elsewhere. So a little official timeout now. Just trying to rectify something.
OPRing is hard.
There is. I mean, a lot of the time, and we've seen in the past as well, that the newer referees sort of get put to OPR. Whereas, I mean, in my belief, you should be putting your strongest skaters out there, and they're going to skate the hardest of it. I mean, you got positional stuff to think about, and you're working as the whole crew is obviously a team, but you've got this extra team on the outside that all 3 of these skaters need to sync up and really work together for that OPR to be a fluid lane.
Yeah, and you're also communicating with your jam refs through the entire jam as well. You're focused on a lot of different things on the outside, making sure that the skaters are all upright inbounds and doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And you've got to be really good at constantly nodding.
Yes.
Mosh pit no jutsu on the outside, trying to get it done. Gets a cut, does he? I thought Jim Peccable had him dipping a toe on the outside there.
I think Jim might have stepped out as well, and there was a no pass, no penalty maybe, but I don't see any hand signals from any referees.
Must have done that one with the eyes. A little cross-eyed signal or something.
Regan just finding that Vanguard back and not being able to create any weaknesses there.
Meanwhile, 5 in the sky for Moshpit no Jutsu. Regan got a gap, has he? I think he could have had a gap there, but he got to the gap and looked for a pass. And that's your new fall small rule coming into play there with Moshpit no Jutsu. 2 skaters falling over the top of him, but you can't fall much smaller than that. So he's not going to get called on any low blocks there, thanks to a 2017 rule set. Meanwhile, Regan still fighting his way at the front and now escaping. Flaming Galar missing the exit hit. Him getting it done. And the call off now from Moshi. Honey Collider straight into the center. Looking around like we might be having a review, are we? We are going to go to an official review. So this time we're going to get something done about it. Had that nice little discussion last time, and this time she wants a decision. So hopefully our officials in the middle are going to remember that they have a wonderful microphone to talk to all you wonderful people at home, as well as all of the people here in the venue. Let us know what's going on with this official review. Just Incredible doing a great job of describing things with his hands, which always helps commentators.
I like diagrams.
I like to, if I'm calling official reviews, I like to use official hand signals and stuff so that people watching can know what the hell I'm questioning. And they can be sitting there going, yeah, Hans is dead set right. And then sometimes, the refs are wrong and they don't give it to me. Yeah, no.
I have no comment for that.
I'm always right.
I did used to skate for Ash Page, so the epic battle of Hans versus Ash in the center when I was captaining was always a great fun time.
They were always great games. I think our grand final last year, there was a moment where Todorod was head reffing and he went over to the official central at the end of, I think it was going into the final jam of the game. And I thought, I got to see where he's going to check on what's going on here. So I followed him over, and Ash was following me over. So we were just sort of tailing Toto around the venue, trying to figure out what he was doing, and he was trying to keep it from us. So that was fun.
Sneaky Toto.
Yeah. But it's always fun because he'll always follow me in to see what I'm talking about, and I'll always follow him in to see what he's talking about. So it's good. You get away with nothing. So still under review here. All good vibes in the middle.
Everybody having a little chat.
I think there's a whole lot of Team Australia representation on the track. And in the benches today. So gearing up all of these games this weekend, all sanctioned. So all sanctioned teams, all looking for rankings. Little thumbs up, was it, from Honey Collider? She looks happy.
little cheerleading squad going on the...
So, yeah, there's a little plus going up there on the scoreboard that you'll see on the Vanguard side, meaning they did pick up the official review.
Are we going to get the microphone happening so that everyone can know what happened?
Let's hope so. I'm starting to believe that with the interaction from Game Over to George W. Douche, who's now pulling on a pivot.
Vanguard has requested a review on a charging penalty over this apex for 2 seconds. After discussion, we have awarded the charging penalty. Thank you.
So charging, of course, being the act of hitting a down skater or initiating contact to a down skater. George W. Douche has again taken the pivot stripe off, so obviously wasn't a pivot in that jam. And KP's going to be wearing it for this jam with Stunt Muffin and Harry Spotter. Stars/Smash on helmet for the consecutive teams, with Just Incredible getting right inside that triangle. Stunt Muffin. Was across the line at jam start. I haven't seen any kind of yield or warning or penalty, so let's pretend that didn't happen.
No one saw a thing.
Somehow.
It happens. We're human.
Harry Spotter, go. Lead, 5 points. Honey saying keep going.
Stunt just getting trapped behind that beautiful 3-wall from the Vanguard. Challenging every little bit that he can. But finding no weakness. And there was just no one to help in that situation.
Spot squeezing through the tiniest of gaps there through the middle of that pack. And Stunt Muffin now out to complete his back, and George W. Douche is on his way back to the box. So a call off there and another 4 points going up. So it's another 13-point jam to the Vanguard, taking our score out to 104, playing 29 between Australia's number 1 and 2 teams. Honey asking if she should be reviewing that false start from Stunt Muffin in the last jam. Justin saying, no real advantage from it, don't worry about it. I think we probably would have gone after the results of that, saying there's no real impact on the game for it.
Lucky Phil in the star for the Vanguard against Gateslinger wearing the Smash for Smash. Both finding tough work of the walls in this one. Beautiful recycling and waterfalling from both teams throughout this entire game. Lucky Phil pulling forward and getting called lead jammer. Skateslinger stashing the star at the back, looking for where his pivot is or enough distraction to get himself through.
These packs, they are all very tight.
Yes, I noticed yesterday that the men's derby tends to be very almost scrum-like in its efforts, whereas women's derby tends to be a lot more spaced out. You have a lot of split packs and
a lot of bridging,
and the men just like to be up in each other's grill a lot.
Yeah, they exist. I think I said yesterday the packs are existing within about 8 feet of space, so you're cramming 8 to 10 skaters into a little space of about 8 feet, and I don't know how they're doing it. Both forms of the game, men and women, are like, you're all crazy, you're all mad. Takes special people to play this game. I say that in a good way.
We do it because it's a little bit off left of center, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes described as a contact sport. It's completely incorrect. This is hands down a collision sport. This is as much a tough physical game as rugby league, American football. I'd say AFL, but they don't really tackle. You can all tweet me some hate on that comment if you like.
I will pull my Canadian roots out on this one and say it's like hockey meets football, and on even slipperier surfaces sometimes.
Indeed. I was actually listening on the way down from the Central Coast today. I was listening to a podcast that Bill Burr was involved in, and he was saying, there's something about it which made me think, I've always compared it to American football, but the crossover to hockey, because I don't watch a lot of hockey, so I never really thought about it. But the amount of speed that you can get up for these collisions being on skates, sometimes far greater than what you can do in your shoes. So big impacts. Definitely, I think in this form of the game where it tends to be a little bit more shoulder heavy, where our other version of the game played under the Woofter rule set, being a lot more hip heavy, I think, and sort of launching people off hips rather than massive shoulder collisions. Not saying that they don't happen, but I think it's just a little bit more the way this is played.
Yeah, playing in a couple of the co-ed bouts in the last couple of years as well, I've noticed that the men do tend to have an upper body strength that the women don't perhaps have, and are able to maintain their stability that way. I noticed that sometimes they're a lot more upright than we are, whereas we are driving from our lower bodies. and really using the power from our legs to get through.
The power box, as Jukebox used to call it.
Yep. Gotta love a good power box. Regan using this advantage with a Lucky Phil sitting in the box wearing the star on his head. Smash going to get some points up on the board finally. Going to keep the streak going, scoring 4 points from Izzy. I believe 4? Oh, 3.
3 and a thumbs up. The thumb doesn't count.
No. I think that was a...
yeah, you got it.
You doing well over there, scorekeepers.
Yeah.
You doing well.
I think that's why I like the AOK, the index finger and thumb together with the 3 fingers in the air, because it doesn't really look like anything else, whereas 3 can look like a 4, it can look like a 2 if you're sort of just holding up those middle 3 fingers. So there's a bit of distance between jam ref and scorekeeper. Lucky Phil being bumped to the outside by Tomahawk. G fights hard against walls and has success again, 4 lead.
And is incredibly graceful once he gets out of the pack.
I think it's something that we've seen from all teams this weekend. The really, I guess, effective and successful jammers seem to be really explosive through that pack, and they'll kind of cruise the rest of the way, sort of just getting relaxed, going, this is a whole different, I've got to call it a trip now, not a pass, a whole different trip through, so not really flat out skating, the whole time. Using up masses of cardio as we go 1-1. No, we go 4-zip on that jam.
Yeah, Skate Slinger not getting out with that little initial power jam start. Lucky Phil finding his way through the inside usually and claiming those 4 points and calling it off. I've noticed it as well that there hasn't been as many passes all the way around the track from either team. There is a kind of half track being used.
Yeah.
Faster Chief being called lead on that one. Stunt Muffin still fighting his way through the pack, getting a little bit of help from his friends.
Nice
KP
work.
doing some excellent offense at the front.
I think that's something that Smash need to be aware of. If Justin is lurking out the front, you've got to send somebody up there just to get your jammer finished with this pass, because Justin's going to shut him down about 8 out of 10 times, and I think I'm being conservative on that. Super effective.
Probably one more jam left in this first half. We have another 2 points on the board from that last jam. Serial Killer wearing the star for the Vanguard against Regan from Smash.
There he is again from Regan, just that nice little explosion through the inside line, that little 2-step explosion. He's just going to cruise it around for the rest of it. So now you put a bit of work in to try and close that gap. Oh, excellent hit to the outside. I think it was Axel Rolls. I might be mistaken. We are on the other side of the track. It could have been Page. I'll credit both of them for that. But that will take us to half-time. That being really a 0-0 jam. No, 1?
Yep.
2 going up now for a box point as well. KP sitting in the box. So 1 point there before that effective exit hit. And 2 in the air. So that will take us to half-time. Smash sitting comfortably on 32 with Vanguard stretching out in front with 117 points. George W. Douche, bit of first half trouble with the box. He's got 5 racked up for him already. And apart from that, Tomahawk the next closest on 3 penalties and pretty clean across the board for Smash. Interesting to see the Vanguard totals. A little bit more penalty heavy than half-time of the game watched yesterday. But
still pretty clean
still
board.
Pretty clean. We talked about it yesterday, a lot of referee knowledge in that, like high-level referee knowledge in that Vanguard team. So managing to keep it clean and I guess, use that knowledge to keep it that way. So it's hard to block people when you're in the box. It's hard to score points when you're in the box. So it all adds up. So we've got about 8 minutes and 30 seconds or so before you go and put that kettle on and hopefully make good decisions about tea over coffee.
Coffee always wins.
So we'll leave you to it. Great first half of action. Smash will go back to the change rooms and try and make a few adjustments and come out here and just peg back this little, what do we got here, 85-point lead. It's not out of reach at this moment, but they will need to make adjustments. Anything to add, Linus?
I think my brain is still waking up currently.
Still waking up currently?
Yeah.
So your final thought for the half would be bring more coffee?
Yes, please.
Excellent. We'll see you shortly down here on Downunder Derby TV.
Thanks for joining in.
Welcome back from halftime to Lioness.
Welcome back, Hans. Let's have some more fun in the Derby.
Indeed, and I'd like to give a big thanks to the gentleman out the front, I believe Lurch and Gallagher, for manning a barbecue, for getting a sausage in my face at halftime of this game for a bit of breakfast for us.
I went and smashed some Teddy Grahams upstairs. Those were probably not the best idea.
Teddy Grahams?
Yeah, whatever they're called over here.
Okay.
The Teddy cookies that are like chocolate or honey,
like
or
tiny Teddies.
Tiny Teddies, yeah, they're Teddy Grahams in the States and Canada. So
Teddy Grahams. There you go. Educational.
Learning some new lingo today, folks.
I'll try not to smack my lips together too much from this barbecue sauce. And we're about to get underway with Mosh Pit no Jutsu and Skate Slinger on the line with Stars on Heads. Again, one of these really contained packs here.
JS trying to do a little bit of offense for Moshi from the outside.
Doing a great job of wrapping up the leg of George W. Douche there as well, making him sort of break away from his wall to exit that trap.
Moshi doing an excellent job of just pushing that pack forward enough that he can get that no pack penalty, that no pack called, or that out of play signal from the head referee. Moshi making quick work of the smash skaters, but Skate Slinger hopefully, racking up all 4 points on that one. 4-4 jam for everyone. Null and void.
Those points against the lead, of course, having a bit more of a mental game win there than the 4-4 scoreline. I must say the people over there between turn 2 and 3 on the straightaway seem to have picked the best spot if they do want skaters in their laps, because they nearly got their second of the day. And I'm not even sure if it's 10 o'clock yet.
I don't think we have hit that marker. Nope, not even 10 a.m. Regan in the start for smash, and Lucky Phil getting that lead jammer status.
As JS gets ready to exit the box, Flaming Galar goes back in. JS straight through to the front.
Bruce getting that hit on Lucky Phil to the outside. I think he stepped out as well.
Tried to get points in call, but gets the cut instead. So Regan's going to get some points in pocket.
And we're going to have a nice minute 20 jam left for this one. Regan hitting that back of the pack with a little help from his brothers. Picking up the 5. Page keeping Flamin' Gala at the back for a little bit, trying to just get those points set up for Regan to smash through. Nice work on the outside line, hugging it tight. A little bit of jammer on jammer action as Lucky Phil re-enters from the box. But that smash wall is set up at the back. Page ducking him out, just re-catching on the inside. Lucky Phil just spinning, and finding his way through for 3 points. No pass, no penalty on that one.
But Smash just not being quite able to finish Lucky Phil off on the line 100% of the time, so he's squeaking through there and grabbing some points.
Bruce trying to help out Regan there by getting a jammer out of the way. Looks like Ash took a good hit and getting Lucky Phil out for that one.
A pretty skate machine on the outside had a pretty good hit there for the Vanguard as well to shut down Regan.
And I've just been texted a picture of Ash's toe stop that flew into the audience.
It's just like Formula One.
Might have to retweet that one.
On the tweets, at Downunder Derby on the Twitter, hashtag it with the MRDADU. And we will get it up for you. So, nice to know that you are at home watching and we're not just doing this for our own enjoyment. Of course, we prefer you to be down here watching it live, listening to our wonderful house commentary as well, and you can go home and watch this and use your little rewind bars and everything else. But for our friends overseas and interstate that couldn't be here, we'll be here for you with Downunder Derby TV. Coming out of the timeout now with Faster Chief and Stunt Muffin ready to have a crack. We have a one blocker advantage going the way of Smash. So no pivot for the Vanguard. Currently in the box on the head of Flaming Galah. So now will be a great time to get lead for Stunt Muffin. The opportunity of the pass to complete the initial not available to the Vanguard, but Galah now standing.
Tomahawk doing an excellent job of catching Faster Chief on his chest and just holding him there long enough for Stunt Muffin to get out and get that lead jammer status. But Faster Chief is just, as his name implies, incredibly quick on his feet and makes easy work of catching up.
He's going to be in trouble for that. That'll be a late hit. Misconduct being issued, impact being that the blocker did go down. All four whistles had sounded before that leap was initiated. So it's going to be a power jam start for Slinger. Somebody needs to tell Moshi
to find his way off of the track. Also noticed within the tournament this weekend that the camaraderie between teams in between jams has been very high-spirited and really lovely to see all of these folks getting together and really just congratulating each other on everything that they've been doing on the track. And yeah, I've noticed that the women's derby, again, comparing and contrasting here, that the women's derby, we don't have that kind of recognition of a really good hit or a really good block in between jams. We tend to wait until after the game. I think there's a bit of a disconnect in the congratulations of the other team. We're out there for a little bit of blood, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I think sometimes as well, everyone's so focused. I know my girls, we really get focused in beforehand, probably 2-3 hours before the game. We are focused on the game, and as much as we'll love you off the track, we're going out there to try and get one over on you. So, yeah, while we appreciate the hits, we'll talk about it after. So we are in an official review called by the Smash team. Won't be on the late hit because that has been issued. We're seeing Page coming out of a check with first aiders. So he's been cleared or whatever that was about.
Ash rocking some beautiful dog socks today, I think. I noticed yesterday, I think there was maybe some donut action happening on Page's socks. Thoroughly enjoy the creativity that goes into the lower half wear in men's derby.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot less rigidity in that than we're seeing in the woofed version of the game as well. Where it's sort of top top to toe uniforms most of the time with your upper level teams in the other form of the game. So still under review. Looks like we're coming out with a result now, so we'll cool our jets for a minute and we'll let Game Over let you know what was going on about that. Also gives me a chance to finish my sausage.
In and around your face, hands. In and around your mouth. Stats getting some help from a KP.
Master Chief, sorry, I'm still chewing. Master Chief's been issued a gross misconduct by the look of things for that late hit.
I did wonder if that was what that official review was going to be after the... Faster Chief will be finding his way to the change room and de-gearing for the rest of this game.
I was trying to hand signal that to Lioness, so I didn't have to...
Sydney City Smash Brothers requested an review on the Apex jump from Vanguard's 117. Upon discussion from the referees, we have deemed this Apex jump that occurred after the whistle to be reckless and negligent. This skater has been expelled from the game.
Hans was fervently waving at me to get my attention. Again, there is not enough caffeine in my blood system yet for me to have understood what was going on.
All of the hand signals showing while I'm chewing frantically. But yeah, that is a big hit from Vanguard. That's a huge decision going there. I'm not saying it's the wrong one, but one of their most successful jammers now out of the game. So yeah. You've got to be careful hitting people that think the jam's over. Another reason why I hate Apex jumps as a coach. Love them as a fan, hate them as a coach.
It's not also something that gets trained. It just kind of happens. Slinger making quick work of the pack, but meeting a pretty skate machine, I think, on the outside. Buying enough time for Moshi to get out of the pack, out of the box. Beautiful footwork from Slinger on that one.
Great job on Smash there, bunnying the blocker returning from the box with pretty skate machine and letting Skate Slinger just stretch that back out to the front of the engagement zone as I destroy the set around me.
Good job, Hans. Just breaking stuff.
You're waking up. I'm too awake. I don't rely on caffeine. I rely on sunshine, so I'm too awake.
When you work in a bakery and caffeine is in unlimited supply, it just becomes part of the routine. A pairing that we've seen many times already today, Lucky Phil versus Regan, with the stars on their heads. Both getting trapped by nice three walls. Regan, just sneaking through that inside, getting that lead jam status.
We're going to credit the Smash defense for that lead.
That three wall at the front was effectively holding Lucky Phil.
Lucky Phil was all but through, but Regan's going to look for the outside, but just run out of room there with not being able to get around Flaming Galar. Lucky Phil would like 2 points, please, Jam Ref.
He can ask, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get it.
One of my favourite moments as a Jam Ref was a skater coming around after scoring 5 points and asking for 3. If it was 3, no, it was 5. I can't really give you 3, but I'll give you 5.
I'm not going to jip you on those last 2 points.
Trying to suppress your laughter is quite difficult at times.
Stunt Muffin versus Harry Spotter. Both toe-stop heavy jammers.
It's going to be a forearm penalty issued to Bruce Scramble. So leaving 3 blockers on track for Smash. As Stunt Muffin fights a wall of 4. He is past Just Incredible now. Oh, no, he's not. He got a cut. Oh, there's trouble there as well. He's run into... Yep. Yeah, he's run into Harry Spotter on the way through and not looking to exit the track immediately. He sort of skated on the track.
A little bit in a backwards direction.
Yeah.
You need to exit the track.
That is the number one rule. Immediately.
Immediately.
So, they're going to benefit from a double power jam here, the Vanguard. With Harry Spotter on track, not a bad jam to have on track.
Oh, Bruce just laying in that hit, though.
This time it's Page finishing him off, but he's going to get a nice little hop there past Axel Rolls on the inside line. A lot of effort, though. And you got to be thinking as well that Spots, Lucky Phil, are going to have a much larger workload now that they've lost Faster Chief. There's a no pass, no point there on KP, getting the job done, but going out himself. Barreling through.
Page staying upright.
That's Bruce Scramble's going to get a charging penalty for that one. Backing up on the down Harry Spotter. Of course, you can even get done for a positional block standing over a skater and not allowing him to stand up now, but that was definite contact right in front of our camera here. I'm sure you would have got that.
Except our camera's still pointed at us.
Oh. But there's that one there, being manned by the wonderful Monster. Give us a wave, Monster. Stand in front of the camera, Monster, and give us a wave. She can't hear us, but it's funnier if I just keep talking about it and nothing happens.
Slinger and Moshi lining up on the jam line. Moshi just beautiful footwork on the outside, finding his way around his own blockers, and effortlessly all the way around the track.
Oh, almost great footwork through there, but Jim Peccable had something to say about it. Shut him down on the inside.
Just incredible, pulling Slinger all the way to the back as well, and that recycle from Jim Peccable helped get Justin back further, and Slinger having to reset a little bit farther behind where he should have.
So Slinger out now, completes his initial.
Can't score points without the star on your head, so getting that star on quickly and 2 points on the board for Slinger.
Ooh, against the lead, and only 3 being picked up for Grease Monkey. For Grease Monkey. For Mosh Pit no Jutsu, sorry. I got Grease Monkey standing right in front of me and Osmosis. We're doing well to score points as a benchy. You see there, our penalty board filling up a little bit more now. Bruce Scramble up to 4. George W. still on 5.
Regan and Lucky Phil. We on?
Sorry, I was just checking that my microphone was working. I seem to have taken a dive in my headphones.
Lucky Phil all the way through. Lead jam. Regan trapped at the back. Am I on?
Are you on? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Regan being sent for a skating out of bounds. Another power jam for the Vanguard.
Lucky Phil never shying away from contact. Really getting in there. Good here, Flaming Gallardo. Take Bruce Scramble out. He's going to just hold him back there. Oh, dear. So a little bit of low contact there from Bruce Scramble, who was straddling at the time. So lucky to get away with the blocking out of bounds. Of course, the low block penalties are changing again this year as well. So just changing mics there. I wasn't sure if I was coming through on that one. This one sounds better to me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Super. We'll get back to calling the action. So Regan at the back with star in hand. This pack now stretching out. It's no longer contained within 8 feet. The Lucky Phil continuing to rack up points. We've got 23 so far, and he's probably going to have time for one more scoring pass here, or trip, as they're now known. Gets it done on the buzzer. All 5. So 28 points going up there for Vanguard in that jam. Big one for them.
Started signaling his descent into the box, making sure that the bench knows not to send out their pivot and have a delay of game penalty issued for too many skaters on the track.
So going into an official timeout at the buzzer. Not sure what we're discussing, but something's not right enough to continue into the next jam. So perhaps just checking why Simon's in the box and has anybody called a penalty on the skater. So being released now, so reported by accident by the look of things. So we will go back to a blocker advantage on the side of the Vanguard with Page sitting in the box for smash. So 4-3 advantage to Vanguard. Stunt Muffin and Harry Spotter on the line, ready to take on this strong defense from both teams. Smash coming back now. That's going to allow Simon Chambers to get a bit involved here rather than just being a bridge. And Bottle Stunt Muffin up towards the inside. Spots is going to come back and try and take that gap that they've just vacated and do it really well with a little hop over the inside as well. So star in hand for Stunt Muffin. We have another attack.
Just getting stuck in that beautiful 3-wall, finding no gap.
Active toe stop work coming through the inside from Harry Spotter, but hard to pull up if you do dip a toe in there, and he has picked up a cut for it. Just Incredible now reporting to the box. So can the Vanguard start a little penalty spiral here, but Stunt's going to go in now, and we're going to get Spotter back on track. But they'll want to stem this penalty spiral the Vanguard are in currently. It's not a huge one, but it can easily turn into one.
Harry being sent for that back block against Jim Peccable, I believe, in that last little section of the jam. Izzy for real doing an excellent job following his jammers through.
So Stunt Muffin is out now. He's got about 30 seconds left. You're going to see Harry Spotter back for probably 15 of them or so. Spots will have points in pocket already from his previous pass, but the scoring pass not being completed as yet. Going in hard, Harry Spotter. Oh, and
all sorts of...
no call. I'm just checking Spots is all right there, but he has got points on the board. He might be going in now to just check on that.
I think it looked like Paige was having a little bit of a discussion with Game Over after the end of that one. Just checking on everything.
I think Harry Spotter just having a little conversation and saying, I didn't initiate that hit that was a back block. The skater came across into my path, therefore initiating the hit. But the call's going to stand.
Team timeout from the Vanguard. Just give everybody a little bit of a rest and a moment to take a sip of water if they need be.
And possibly looking at that thing which may have been starting to become a penalty spiral. We're seeing a fairly good spread across here on the smash board. George W. Douche still managing to stay on the 5 penalties that he entered the second half with. So doing a good job of keeping it clean in this half. Bruce Scramble up to 4. We've got Ash Page and Tomahawk sitting on 3. Stump Muff and Colonel Panic on 2. Axel Rolls on 1. Skate Slinger and Jim Peccable with a clean sheet thus far.
Taking a look at the Vanguard penalty board, we've got several skaters on really clean game today, and really low penalties from everyone else, except for, of course, that expulsion from earlier in the second half.
And that is a big deal. That completely changes your strategy on jammer rotations and everything else. So Vanguard having to really make adjustments on the fly here to deal with that. And let's hope the Smash can take advantage.
KP getting into that 3-wall to try and help Slinger out, get him around and through, picking up lead jammer. Moshi right behind him, though. It's going to be a battle of the crossovers through the straightaway. And 1 point on the board for Slinger. Two for the one in the box.
And, yeah, the call-off there being made to keep that pack advantage for the next jam. Grab lead again, and I feel like we might see Smash starting to take a long jam approach shortly. They're not going to do it by 3 and outs or 4 and outs. So if they're looking to win this game or peg this margin back, they'll have to stop burning these 30-second lineup times between jams and really start relying on some strong defense to shut these jammers down. It's going to wear their jammers out a bit more too, as we see Harry Spotter being a little unsuccessful there on that hop. But yeah, jammer down for the Vanguard. They're going to get tired fairly quickly.
Looks like Harry might be clutching on an injury and working through some pain right now.
Probably taking a skate to the ankle or something along those lines.
Yeah, favoring his left ankle on that one. Trying not to put any pressure on his right. That's not a good day for a skater.
So another 3 points going up on the Smash account. 2-0 for Vanguard. So we're starting to chip away now. Fast whistle, fast pass. Moshpit non-jutsu around the outside. KP couldn't quite get to him. Just a yawning gap on the outside for that lead.
KP
George W.
taking
Douche
the star.
was just flirting with his 6th then. Looking for an illegal re-entry penalty. He must have just missed that. Meanwhile, 4 points go up for Vanguard on the back of Moshi.
I got another coffee.
Another one?
Yeah.
Holy dooly.
Just appeared.
What time is this going to make you completely crash?
Never.
As long as they keep feeding you coffee.
I got 4 more games to go today.
So, yeah, big day. Another big day of Derby down here. And some big games today as well. Of course, the ThunderQuads out of Buenos Aires, Argentina,
Ranks
in action later.
number 13 in the world.
In the world. And we're seeing a track cut there from Lucky Phil. Oh, Skate Slinger's going to get to the box first, though. So it's going to be a quick jammer changeover. A straight back out for Slinger, but Lucky Phil's going to be right behind.
Flamin' Galad just pulling Slinger all the way back, not giving him any opportunity.
So still 1:20 to go in the jam. No
Skate
lead.
Slinger getting another track cut on that one, though.
Bummer. Lucky Phil casually fixing his wrist guard.
Flaming Galah just opening that inside line for Lucky Phil, picking up all of those points.
Taking advantage. Little passive offense coming here from the Vanguard. They have a jammer re-entering for Smash. Vanguard making sure they have their defense well set before Slinger gets there. And it's super effective. Tomahawk now trying to get involved to help his jammer out.
Jim within the engagement zone. I think he actually pulled it a little bit past that 20 feet and will be sent to the box. Lucky Phil getting out. And another 5 points.
So we'll see that Jam reaches natural conclusion as Jam is not worrying about racing back against the drawback there to get back on track. No advantage to be played there. So points for the Jam will be 13-0 going Vanguard's way. So a couple of power jams gifted to them there, but not being able to take full advantage of it. So defense definitely stepping up and possibly losing a jammer, starting to show its head for Vanguard.
Black taking a little team timeout and just giving everybody a breather. They're running a bit of a short bench today with several players not being able to make it. It's pretty tiring having only a couple, not your entire bench. But they're doing a really good job maintaining that energy level and trying to stay on top of everything.
For sure. Smash is also coming off a fairly grueling physical game last night against the ThunderQuads, who they had last game of the day yesterday. Went down quite significantly to them, but it was definitely a bit of a bruising encounter out there. Fair to say that the ThunderQuads can skate.
It also helps when you weigh the same amount as your skates, as some of them look like they do.
Indeed. Yes, there are a couple of, I guess, pocket rockets for those guys that are just amazing to watch. Just the gaps that they're squeaking through is ridiculous. And if you haven't seen it yet, well, you better be seeing it today.
The ferocity of some of the jumping that is happening as well from that team.
Yep.
They can leap over the shoulders of other players.
There's definitely a lot of energy.
Serial Killer against Regan for Smash. Serial Killer both getting right in there. Blocker advantage for the Vanguard. Oh, no. 3 blockers from each. But Serial Killer finding his way through the pack and getting it through. Regan getting some help from his pivot, Jim Peccable.
Yeah, great sweep there from Smash. KP looking back, looking for a backblock penalty on that one, but not getting it. That'll be 4 and out for the Vanguard. Serial Killer will put those in his pocket. So again, split pack here, and we'll see who moves first. The Vanguard will come back. Mosh Pit no Jutsu and Slinger on the line. So Vanguard coming back to greet the wall of Smash.
Page getting into that Vanguard wall, trying to help out Slinger.
Slinger getting airborne to try and get the job done on the outside, but trouble with being in the air, it's quite easy to knock you sideways, so he was finished off.
Smash doing a good job of holding Moshi, just resting him every single time.
So Smash being careful not to bridge back the Vanguard's drawback by trying to draw back Moshi there. While Slinger was also off the track. We have a no pack and no one's really reacting here.
Someone is going to be sent for that, or not.
I think we may have had pack redeclared at the back, but Devil Spawn out the front is still showing no pack, so A little confusion there.
Fast pack being called from both sides on that one. A little bit of speed being picked up.
Which is a nice change. It's not to say they're playing slow, but having that really contained, strong defense, which personally I love, but you know, a lot of people like to see everyone get out and skate fast, like it's the 50s. So McFly, Lulu, Simon Chambers, and Flaming Galar out there blocking for Vanguard with Lucky Phil. We've got Stunt Muff and KP, Page, Axel Rolls, and Bruce Scramble for the smash. This is tough. Look at Page at the front and Lucky Phil holds him up.
Little bit
Good
of
effort.
one-on-one blocking.
And drew a smattering of applause for that one. KP accepting the pass.
Lucky Phil getting caught up in the back from the smash defense. But not enough for KP to get any points on the board for that one.
So with 5 minutes left in the game, if my memory serves me correctly, we have not seen one long jam be played today, where an initial pass has been done by the opposing team that doesn't have lead, and then just being dragged through until we feel like calling it. I feel like it's been points and call pretty much on every jam. Once the initial's done, obviously.
Slinger getting a much-needed lead jammer status, but Serial Killer is right behind him. And Packs both speeding it up, playing into the Vanguard, speeding it up.
We're going to have a couple here. Timeout being called by Grease Monkey. Wants another jam. What am I saying? Wants another jam. Of course he does. There's still 4 minutes left. But a team timeout being called quickly by Grease Monkey. We did Vanguard picking up 2 against lead there as we sped it up, and they gave their jammer enough time to get around the smash jammer. And with the smash blockers at the rear, those points were picked up. So probably safe to say an unsurmountable lead for Vanguard at this point of the game. Smash will continue to fight till the end of it, though, the final whistle, and I've got no doubt that Vanguard will be doing the same.
Might be getting a chat from Grease Monkey. There is more games to be played today. Maybe a little conserve your energy a little bit for these last little bit, but still play to the best of your ability.
Yeah, Smash will be back after one more game, so we'll have the ThunderQuads taking on Capital Carnage next up, and then Smash are going to be facing BCR Scartel straight after that. So short break, and I'm sure the Scartel game being one that they'll really want to put away. Scartel 2 games yesterday will come in. It'll be their first game of the day when they face Smash.
Nice and well rested.
They had a tough day yesterday too.
KP wearing the star for the smash. A little bit of a jammer change up from the previous jams. Moshi still with the star for Vanguard.
Bruce Scramble with a nice finish on the inside, then Page with a nice finish on the outside, so making Moshi nearly getting through, and then just been stopped at the last minute. So not lead. We have a no pass, no penalty for KP. So Moshi will come out with lead. So calls before points, but yeah, second jammer out, but managing to pull lead. So Jammer's getting a little bit of space here, but not for long.
Blockers love to tease jammers with that run up and then take it away right at the end.
Like you think about your jammer strategy, and now we've changed it. And it's gone. Slinger pushing towards the front of the engagement zone and out with lead. Right behind him. Lucky Phil. He's going to call that off before we see two skaters making contact with each other and the scoreboard. So a little over 2 minutes left. They're going to give KP a break. We were deciding who to take the pivot stripe off, but Jim Peccable's going to get it back. KP's going to get a break.
Tomahawk's just having a little chill out break in the penalty box.
That's very spread out. But now we're back together. So yeah, that's that really spread out there at the start of that jam. Regan out now, not lead. Chasing it down, trying to force a call off. Nice. So Page stopping the jammer, but then being taken down by a great assist from Pretty Skate Machine. Getting Serial Killer through there for 4 points and call.
George W. Douche getting his 7th penalty of the game, and he will be replaced in the bin by another skater for these last 55 seconds.
So he did pretty well, went into halftime with 5 penalties on the board next to his number, and has almost lasted through the entire second half, but managing to pick 2 up late, and will have a foul out on the board. A little indecision on who we're replacing, who will be serving the time for George W. Douche. We've got it figured out now. Axel Rolls will sit for him. Of course, the penalty not being charged to Axel Rolls, but he will serve the time. That's a lovely pass. Moshi's not slowing down at all. He's going to play this last, I want to say 45 seconds, but we'll see how we go. Smash with no timeouts left, but they do have an official review. They can use it as a timeout if they'd like. Another jam as we see the call being made after the clock ticks under 30 seconds. So making Smash call this OR if they do want another jam. I'd say by Grease Monkey being in the center that we're going to have another jam. Ah, just incredible. Coming in, calling a timeout for him.
Vanguard with all of their timeouts still. 2 of their 3 timeouts.
I'd really love to see it. A successful official review going to Smash after this next jam.
One more jam?
Well, we won't get another jam, but maybe pick up 2 points off a review that they would have just lost. That'd be fantastic. Smash indeed. Everybody ready to roll. We're only halfway through the timeout. Sanction game, so we're not going to go early, but we'll have to see out the rest of the timeout.
Thanks, Jim. It's a little sweat flick from Jim Peccable.
But I finished my sausage sandwich before that happened. So here we go in what will be the final jam of the game.
Blocker advantage for Vanguard on this one. Lucky Phil and Stunt Muffin lining up on the jam line.
Axel rolls released. He's going to come back. A little bit of O on Pretty Skate Machine. Not getting it done, so Stunt Muffin will go somewhere else. I've kind of lost visuals here. I'll go back to the camera here. And Lucky Phil's not lead. Out first, no pass, no penalty, not lead. So every opportunity here for Stunt Muffin to pick it up if he can get it finished. Lucky Phil coming in, spinning. I want to say spinning back fist, but obviously not a punch, but collected stump with his back.
Him and Paige just having a little dance out the front of the pack there.
KP going back to offer some assistance for Stunt Muffin as Lucky Phil just works it casually against Axel Rolls and Page out the front.
Bruce doing a good job of maintaining that pack.
Excellent work. Oh, a low block being issued to Stunt Muffin.
This jam's got 15 seconds left.
This game's got 15 seconds left.
And Vanguard's just going to keep racking up the points.
Page's not done, though. Page is going to bump Lucky Phil out for one last time, and he's going to make sure that he's not going to get back on the track. And that'll do it. As the points go up. So I believe it's a 15-point jam due to there was a no pass, no point there. I thought was being signalled, but anyway, 15-point lead's going to go up. So Vanguard managing to make it to the 250 mark. Smash finishing on 73 points is our unofficial score. There looks like there's going to be no changes to that. So that is now our final score. We have a look there at the penalty board from Vanguard. Few more penalties going their way than they had yesterday, but still getting the job done. Everything being fairly clean and managing to get the job done. One jammer down after Faster Chief was expelled for that late leaping hit through the apex. George W. Douche being lost for Smash. As we said, he had 5 going into halftime. Picked up his 7th towards the end of the game. Good spread of penalties. The only person there missing out was Commando, who didn't get to pull his skates on today. So a good spread across the board of penalties there. It was a tough physical game, strong defence, being played over a small piece of the track for most of it, getting a little quicker towards the end. Great game and another great showing from the team of Vanguard.
I think you've said it all, Hans.
Nothing to add?
No, I got nothing right now.
So coffee kicking in? Well, stay tuned because we have up next, we have the hard-hitting crunches from Capital Carnage out of Canberra as the alliteration goes off the hook. Are going to be up against our international visitors straight out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, the ThunderQuads. So ranked 17th in the world, going up 17th? I don't know where 17th came from. My brain said 13th, my mouth said 17th. And they are an exciting team to watch, and this will be a great physical game here. I think the game style they came out with early against Smash last night, the ThunderQuads, was a really tough physical bruising game, and Carnage loved that. Carnage loved to hit.
Yes, there's usually a fairly good smattering of players in a Carnage game. So I think the physicality of our next game will be delicious.
For sure. It's going to be a cracker. So stay tuned as we see our number 1 and 2 teams in Australia getting a nice little photo op down the end. We'll try and get one of those up on Twitter for you soon. And yeah, congratulations to Vanguard taking the game out 250 to 73. For Down Under Derby TV, I've been Hans Oferbach. I'll see you in 2 games' time.
And I've been Lioness. I am not sure when I'm back.
But she'll be back, no doubt. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, this is Trixie for Down Under Derby TV. Welcome back to day 2 of the Men's Roller Derby Association Down Under tournament. We have our first game of the day, which was Smash versus the Victorian Vanguard, a high mode combination, and what a fantastic game. We ended with a score of 73 to 250 with a whopping 29 penalties for Smash and 21 for the Victorian Vanguard. It has been a really interesting game to watch. There was a very different sort of gameplay happening to what we saw yesterday. I am joined by the delightful Bruce Scramble, who is back from a bit of time off, I believe.
Yes, off for a year for injury. So it's really good to be back, especially playing Vanguard. We love playing against Vanguard. They're such tough competition. Really tight walls, really fast jammers. Fantastic always.
So you've been away for a year. What do you think has actually changed with the game? Because I know that I've seen a lot of things changing in the past year for men.
Yeah, a lot more tighter walls. I think walls was always a Smash thing in Vanguard from the very beginning, but it's got really tighter, and the assists, sort of that O to D switch, has become incredibly tight, incredibly fluid as well, with the sort of one player breaking off to break and make gaps. So yeah, it's a lot more fluid, a little bit more professional as well. As we get more people coming in, the stakes are just going higher and higher.
I noticed a couple of different things from how you both were playing yesterday to how you were playing today. A lot of Vanguard's defensive techniques were very different. I noticed their sort of tight diangle structure became more of a wall towards the end of the game, and I saw a lot of cut tracks forced on Smash. How'd you guys adapt to that one?
Not very end, because it was at the end. But it's just trying to really keep our lines and our diagonal movement. So traditionally, because Vanguard are such strong with their walls, it's really important to sort of just make sure we don't get caught out with the person coming back to drag us. So if we can really go diagonal, jammers focusing on getting to the middle. I think yesterday, especially against the ThunderQuads, the jammers were trying to really keep to the middle, because getting hit out is just going to drag them back because they're so quick. So same with Vanguard, because their walls are so strong. If we can push through the middle, that's where we'll get success. So they were really working on that tactic.
Awesome. Well, you've got another game coming up later today, I believe, so I will let you go and cool off. Congratulations on playing such a fantastic game, and good luck with your other one for the rest of the day.
Thank you very much to yourself and the rest of the crew. We couldn't have this sort of derby community support and let everyone sort of see what's happening and build the sport without you guys. So thank you very, very much from Smash and everyone here.
Well, thank you. Have a good luck with everything. This has been Trixie. Stick around. We have got Capital Carnage up against the Argentinian ThunderQuads. Stick around.